Upstate have an opportunity to head to Spartanburg this weekend for an event that helps all of our local veterans, especially homeless veterans who may need services in our community, and it's all free. This is a really incredible event. It's called a Stand Down, and to explain what that is, Dr. Craig Burnett, who has been working on this event forever, because it's been around a while.
It has.
How many years now?
It's been almost 9 years now.
Wow. Well, you're with us, so tell us, explain what a stand down is, the concept to help the military folks feel comfortable coming.
Sure. Stand down actually is a term that primarily came out of my war. I was in Vietnam as an infantry platoon leader, and we would be out in the jungles and the rice paddies for days, weeks, and months on end. And so they would bring us into a more safe, secure area where we could get hot food, where we could get showers, where we could clean up and get re-nourish ourselves, get new clothes, clean clothes, and get services if we needed them. And we didn't have to pull ambush, we didn't have to pull security. We were safe. And so what we did was take that stand down concept, and it actually started in 1987 in San Diego, where we had the first stand down. And we brought in homeless veterans to give them, first of all, respect in a non-judgmental way and say, can we help you break the cycle of homelessness, or anything else can we do for you like that?
Right.
So,
and well, you want obviously homeless vets to come, but other veterans who, there are a lot of people who are teetering on homelessness, or who are very close to that position, right?
That teetering is a wonderful word because we see that time and time again. And we also know that, for instance, veterans my age, I'll be 74 next month, and veterans my age who served during that time and served in war, they may have a need that's unmet that they didn't realize they can get benefits from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. I'll give you an example. There was a gentleman came to me last year at the stand down. He was not homeless. He had a home, etc., but he had lost hearing in Vietnam, and he had never tried to get any benefits from that or get the VA to help him with his hearing aid. Well, we had the resources to connect him, so now he's been connected. He's getting the services that he earned 50 years ago, but he earned them on the battlefield.
Isn't that amazing? So that's the cool thing, right, is there's so many people in one place, and so you can connect these folks to whomever it is that they need to really fix their problem.
We have close to 50 agencies coming to the stand down. So that's what, you're exactly right. It's a networking time. It's a time to go through. We will feed them a brief breakfast, but we'll have a big lunch there. We'll have clothing for our homeless veterans who need clothing. We will have an enormous number of different agencies ready to help them. It's all free. We're all volunteers. Everything goes towards the veteran, as it should be, and their families.
Can you get a physical? Can you get
a physical.
Dental care?
Spartanburg Regional is going to be there with their nurses and everyone to give physical carotid artery screening, for instance. Things like that that people may never think of, but we, along the way, have decided, why not add this service? And if we've got people in the community, and it is a community event, we have over 200 volunteers. 100 of those are from local schools and junior ROTC programs. It is marvelous to see them in their uniforms, connecting with those veterans, and the veterans just light up when they see that. They love it.
That's amazing.
See the young people involved.
Respecting them, right?
That's exactly
That's such a big piece of it.
And you know what's interesting about it, Amy, is we ask each veteran as they come in, would you like an escort? And they can turn us down or not. But if they say yes, then we pair them up. It may be another veteran like me or someone else, or it may be one of those junior ROTCs. And they get with that veteran, I want to go get a haircut. So they'll take them to get a haircut. So I want to go do this. And they bring them, they're around them all day, as long as they need them to be.
All right, we're running out of time, so we want to make sure people know where to go, when to go, how to be part of this.
Sure. It's at the Upstate Readiness Center, which is on the north side, I call it, of the USC Upstate campus in Spartanburg. The doors will open at 9, but if you can get there at 8:45, you will see a fantastic ceremony, patriotic ceremony going on. And it's from 9 to 3 on this Friday the 13th up there at the Upstate Readiness Center.
If someone cannot get there, they're like, I want to go, but I have no transportation. Is there a number they can call or someone that can help them to get there?
Yes, let me give them, this is in memory of one of our first founders, Sergeant First Class Charles Judge, who was tragically killed going to the aid of a woman fleeing domestic violence 4 years ago. His mother and children are all involved. Anyway, you can go to our website, charlesajudge.com. Click on that, and it shows you all the transportation pickup points, because we have pickup points all through the upstate. And so they can get with us that way.
So even if you're not in Spartanburg, you can be part of this event.
We'll have people coming in from Asheville. Contiguous counties on the North Carolina-South Carolina border.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well
It's really
done,
wonderful.
sir. I remember
Well.
our early conversations about this event way
I
back
know.
when it
Well,
started.
you always been there with us.
Yes,
You
I've
have,
always
right from the
supported
very
you guys.
start. Yes, you have.
Yes,
We really
sir.
appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're watching Carolina's Family at 4. Stay with us. We're coming right back. And we weren't supposed to shake hands. I forgot. Coronavirus. We should not do that.
Well, on the next, when you come back on, you can go.